Michael Doherty just told me, which is quite humorous. It concerns a young nun in a convent, and she got out of bed grumpy. So she got out of bed on the wrong side and was grumpy. So she then went about her business, and she ran into one of her colleagues, and the colleague looked at her and said, "Oh, did you get out of the wrong side of the bed this morning?" She said, No, I don't know what she's talking about. Went on a bit later and ran into another fellow nun, and who also inquired, "Did you get out of the wrong side of the bed this morning, sister?" No, I can't understand why you've asked me that. And then finally ran into a third one who said, "You sure you didn't get out of the wrong side of the bed this morning, sister?" And she said, No, why would you say that? She said, "Well, you're wearing the bishop's slippers." All right, well, I welcome our members for our annual general meeting, and guests. We have certainly Bev Racken, our speaker, Wayne Hentwood, is here, so we can regard him as a guest. Are there any other guests for our meeting? We have some apologies recorded when we went through the roll, so they can be noted as far as the annual general meeting is concerned. I counted, I think it was 24, 25 here, which on a membership of 37 at the moment, we have a quorum. So I declare that we have a quorum for our annual general meeting. The minutes of the 2024 annual general meeting have been circulated. They were attached to the newsletter by Bruce, and we can take them as read. Could I have a motion to adopt those minutes? John Doherty, a seconder? Yes, Bert Berryman. Any comment that anyone wants to make in relation to the minutes? Okay, we'll take the minutes as confirmed. We haven't been advised of any business arising from the minutes, so unless there's something someone wants to raise, we'll move on. Bruce, who has been acting as secretary in Colin's absence, I don't understand that we have any correspondence addressed to this particular annual general meeting.
No.
Thank you. We'll confirm that. The next item is the presentation of the annual report that was prepared on behalf of the management committee and was circulated through the newsletter, being attached to the newsletter by Bruce. Can I have a motion that annual report be received? John Doherty, is it seconded? Thanks, Keith Tupper. Are there any matters that anyone would like to raise arising from the annual report which has been circulated? It's taken as read. All right, that's adopted. We'll move on to the annual financial statement, which was prepared by our Treasurer, Kevin Ryan, and which has been circulated via the newsletter. Kev, would you like to move that be adopted?
Yes, I do.
And that's seconded? Yes, David Taylor. Kevin, would you like to make any comments about that financial statement which was provided to the members?
If you don't mind, I'll just take a minute or two. Bruce, can we get it up now?
Yep, come up.
Oh, yes. And that we're saying several times.
I wasn't anticipating that.
Can't find it.
Okay. What I was going to do was put up the the figures that we did send out to everybody, and just say a word or two about it, because we've got a few new members and the like, and I'm just going to explain things such as our financial year ends the 31st of January, an unusual month, but I understand that's because all the Probus clubs have an end of January month. Don't worry, Chris. I'll think if we don't get up, then I won't say anything about it. But our main source of revenue, of course, every year is the club membership fees.
We'll do that soon.
All right, well, we'll leave it at that for now. So.
Yep, okay. It's all, the statement's been provided, which sets out the income and expenditure for the financial year. Can I, on your behalf, thank Kevin for his diligence and care as treasurer. There won't be a cent that will get past that Kev doesn't pick up. So we're very grateful for his work as treasurer of the club, a very important role. We've had reports of other activities earlier in the meeting. Can I just endorse what Graham said about David Lunn? I mean, I find it very sad that David Lunn's not here today, because he was such a committed member of this club, and the work that he did as almoner, which Graham would be 8 odd years.
Yeah, that's right.
10
years, actually.
Yeah, 10 years as almoner was quite incredible. Even at a time when clearly David was struggling health-wise with his sight and various other problems, he still continued that role because he loved doing it, and he loved the contact with the members. He was a very caring person, which came through in his profession as a doctor, and he's a great loss to this club. And similarly, John and a number of us went to David's funeral service, which was a very moving experience. Similarly with John Horsfall. I mean, John came onto the committee of management for a while, but then his health got the better of him, and it was too much for him to continue. But he continued to retain his interest in the club and got here when he could. And Alan Evans and Robbie and I went to his funeral service, and the family made specific reference to John's enjoyment of this club as part of his latter life. So again, he's another one that we'll miss greatly. The setting of the annual membership fee. Kev, as treasurer, would you like to propose the fee for this year?
Yes, yes, I recommend that we keep the fee at $60, which was the same as last year, and I therefore propose that be the fee set for this current year.
Okay. I'll second that. I assume that there won't be any dissent from the fact that we're not increasing the fee. So we'll take it that the annual membership fee for 2025 is $60.
And also is now due.
And is now due and payable.
Either by direct transfer to our bank account or by cash or cheque to me.
Okay. We have to appoint a returning officer because there are various positions that have to be filled, and Robert Urbacher, as always, has been very kind to volunteer as the returning officer and perform such duties as required. Now, we've given notice of a special resolution to be considered at this annual general meeting, and it's put forward by the Committee of Management, and it is as follows: that the Heidelberg Probus Club be a mixed membership club where membership is open to men and women. That's the special resolution, which is required to be passed by 75% of members voting. It's my pleasure to move it, and John, will you second it? John Doherty seconds it. All I want to say about it is this. When Heidelberg Probus Club was formed, it was in the early days of Probus, and it was formed, although the constitution was general, it was formed as a men's club. And my understanding is that at that time, generally, clubs were formed as men or women clubs. That's changed, and now any clubs that are formed almost always are mixed clubs. I feel, and the Committee of Management felt, that we've reached the stage where it's time to broaden our membership and to include women. We have had ladies attending as guests for quite a long time, and we feel the time has been reached to broaden that membership to include ladies and make them welcome as members of our club. Does anyone want to speak on that resolution? I'll put it to the vote. Could you put your hands up, those in favour? I think we can record that the motion was adopted unanimously, which I think is a great day for our club. Election and induction of Management Committee members. Mr. Returning Officer Robert, what nominations have we received?
We've got the newsletter editor and webmaster and very valuable man there, Bruce Bazant, and myself as membership officer, so I'm looking for more worker fees. Secondly, thirdly, Treasurer Kevin Ryan down the back there doing a great job. Past experience in the field. Vice President is John Doherty for the year ahead from the position he's had this year in apprenticeship as President. The next one is the President for the year ahead, David Jones. He's well experienced and capable. And Almeida and the man of many tasks, historian, hospitality, Graham Ratton. So
can I just clarify, Rob, that the webmaster and newsletter also includes being secretary for Bruce Bazant. They're the nominations received. Are there any other nominations from the floor? Okay, can I just explain that John Doherty was very happy to continue as president, and we would have all been very happy on the Committee of Management for him to continue as president, particularly myself. But I looked at the Constitution, and as it stands at the moment, you can't be president for more than 2 successive years. I think that will change with the new Constitution. So we were put in a position where John couldn't continue as president because he's just been president for the last 2 years. So on that basis, he was very happy to accept the nomination as vice president, and I was happy to be president for the forthcoming year, and hopefully next year we may have some new blood that can come on our Committee of Management. So that being the nominations, and there being no other nominations, I declare those nominated to be elected as the Committee of Management of this club for 2025. And thank you all. And I think, unless anyone has anything to raise, I'll close the annual general meeting. Thank you all. Wayne Henwood, our guest speaker, is ready to go.
Got some songs?
But before we do that, we've got to have some songs. So, Kev, would you like to come forward with the songs, and we'll get the songbook distributed.
Right. Mr. President. back there. Another brown light for him.
Yeah, Kev, do you want, Bruce, do you want Kev to have this?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah,
See you next
you
week.
can just leave it on the left hand, it'll be okay.
Where's the Rosanna left?
Let's put it on the shirt.
Good song,
No.
just put a sign over the top of each one. Evil sticker. There you go. You've got one.
No, you do.
Oh, Bruce will do it.
About time we all use that.
Okay, is that working? Next Monday is St Patrick's Day, when the Irish like to celebrate with song, dance and drink. So we've decided that today we might
This is the wrong one, sorry.
have a few Irish songs. The first one
Sorry, got the wrong one.
is number 25, My Wild Irish Rose. Ready, Biff? My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows, you may search everywhere, but none can compare with my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows, and someday for my sake she may let me take the bloom from my wild Irish rose. Well, with that, let's then look at the next one, number 26, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling.
Oh, I think.
When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world sings bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away. Now that third one, final one we're going to sing, number 28. That's an Irish lullaby. Bev. Over in Killarney, many years ago, my mother sang a song to me in tones so sweet and low. Just a simple little ditty in her good old Irish way, and I'd give the world if she could sing that song to me today. Tooralooraloora, 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 hush, now won't you cry. Tooralooraloora, tooralooraloora, that's an Irish lullaby. that's the end of the singing along, but we've just got one more thing to come. Bruce is going to put it up in a minute, and we would have been more appropriate to have had this last month when the guest speaker was talking about old age and medicines and the like, but it's still going to be, worth watching now.
Okay. Kev, is there one? I saw a version of that which showed Clint Eastwood.
There was, out of the movie.
Out of the movie.
Out of the movie.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Yeah, I suppose fairly appropriate for this group. But it's, now we say, Bev, don't let the old man or the old woman.
The old person.
Or the old person. Don't let the old person in. Is now the situation. Well, football's upon us.